Hello, I'm Bobby Cinema. Welcome to another YouTube live video, but I am uploading right now instead of doing another live video for you guys. I'm here to make an introduction to the NFL playoffs today. Right now, our NFL playoffs is a tough game for the wild card. I found out Monday on January 16th that the Dallas Cowboys will be taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the divisional playoffs are going to start against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a tough game, so it's anyone's ball game. And take like the Royal Rumble. We got 3 participants back then. Greatest world records that ever hit back then. Hang on a second. I wonder if you guys are tired right now, because I am. You know, doing an upload is not easy to think for a little guy like me, but you never know. You know, Ted DiBiase was the first man to hold the world record of 44 minutes and 47 seconds. That was a tough score to stay in the ring for 44 minutes and 47 seconds. You know, it's kind of a tough game for a guy like him. You know, he tried to buy his way in 1989, but he still got eliminated. Well, this time he was the first man. He was the first man out. But he got eliminated. But he still got eliminated by the Ultimate Warrior. 44 seconds and 47 seconds. 44 minutes and 47 seconds. That was a new world record for Ted DiBiase back then. Hulk Hogan won the match. He drew number 25 and still won the match. He eliminated 6 guys. He eliminated the Ultimate Warrior. He eliminated the Honky Tonk Man. He eliminated Rick Rude and also Mr. Perfect. He also eliminated Jimmy Snuka and Haku. You know, that was a tough game back then for Hulk Hogan back then for 1990 Royal Rumble. For Ted DiBiase, he held the record for 44 minutes and 43 seconds. Somebody else will break that record too. Too bad he wasn't there in the Royal Rumble for 1991. He didn't participate, but he wasn't. But he did fought against. He fought with Virgil. He tag team with Virgil, and that's when Virgil turned on him. You know, Bret Hart also drew number 1, but he was eliminated by The Undertaker. Greg Hammer Valentine, he drew number 3, and he held the record of 44 seconds and 3 seconds. He came in second place. But he didn't break Ted DiBiase's record back in the first one. But he was in second place in Royal Rumble back then. But Rick Martel, who drew number 6, he beat Ted DiBiase's record, 52 minutes and 17 seconds. Can you believe that? Did you know Hulk Hogan was number 2? He was a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. And he eliminated 7 wrestlers back then. From Brian Knobbs, from the Nasty Boys, the Warlord, and Tugboat. From Earthquake and Crush. And Smash. And Greg Valentine himself. So Rick the Body Martel, who had the 52 minutes and 17 seconds, was the one. He's the one who broke Ted DiBiase's record. Guess who broke the record in 1992? Ric Flair drew number 3. Not only did he win the match, most of the guys who drew number 1 through 3 never always get eliminated. But he kind of but he kind of stopped. But he kind of changed all that. Not only did he beat Rick Martel's record, 52 minutes and 52 minutes, he beat it in 60 minutes, 1 hour. He did it for 1 hour, and he was number 3. And the last guy he eliminated was Ric Flair. It wasn't easy for a guy like that to stay in that ring for 1 hour, but he did. Well, it's a tough game out there. Welcome to Royal Rumble 93. You know, 1992, back in 90, back from 88 to 90, from 1990, there was no prize. Just here, you're just from 1988 to 1991, here you're just the Royal Rumble champion. But here, that changed in 92 when they crowned the WWF Heavyweight Championship. 93, we changed this rule where now there's a prize in there. The winner and then the winner in the Royal Rumble gets the Royal Rumble. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets a #1 contendership for the Heavyweight Championship, the WWF Heavyweight Championship in WrestleMania. Gets a shot at the title in WrestleMania, and that's WrestleMania 9. And guess who won that in WrestleMania 9? And that was Yokozuna. He drew number 27, and he won. He eliminated 7 wrestlers back then. I'm not going to give you names, but Ric Flair drew number 1, but he only stayed in there for 18 minutes and 38 seconds. But Bob Backlund, he broke Ric Flair's record of 1 minute and 10 seconds. You know, that was a new record for Bob Backlund. That was a new record. I thought that was going to stay for a while, but Bob Backlund broke that record. Here's 1994. These eliminated 7 wrestlers. Some were practically kind of easy back then. He eliminated Kwong, Owen Hart, Bart Gunn, Bob Backlund, Billy Gunn, Virgil, and Scott Steiner. They were all easy back then. Even Scott Steiner drew number 1 back then. Lex Luger drew number 23, and Bret Hart drew number 27, and they're both co-winners. They both faced Yokozuna in WrestleMania 10. Lex Luger won the first round, first round, so he took on Yokozuna for the title, and Yokozuna beat him. Well, he won by disqualification, but in WrestleMania, then Yokozuna had to take on Bret Hart in the second round, the final round, and Bret Hart beat him, and won the title the second time of all time. It's 1995 in Royal Rumble. You know, mostly a lot of wrestlers I know who drew number 1 through 3 always get eliminated, but Ric Flair beat that record from 1992. But 1994, 1995, one person who drew number 1 and stayed in the ring all day, and that was Shawn Michaels. For a time in my life, he thought he could break Ric Flair, Bob Backlund's record, but he only stayed there for 3 minutes and 41 seconds. He eliminated 8 wrestlers, from the British Bulldog to the Duke Dorsey to Tom Pritchard, to Bushwhacker Luke and Jacob Blue, from Bushwhacker Butch, from Aldo Montoya. Yep, 8 wrestlers of all time. That's a new record. But he drew number 1. But Shawn Michaels drew number 1. And he was the last man standing. And guess what? Shawn Michaels not only was the first man to win and last man standing to win the title, he also faced his former bodyguard and friend Diesel for the WWF Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 11. He lost that round. He lost that match, but he did a good job winning it. Royal Rumble 1996. You know, there is no only one person ever won 2 Royal Rumbles in 1999. One was Hulk Hogan. Shawn Michaels broke that record in 1995 and 96. He drew number 18 and also eliminated 8 wrestlers. But the last guy he eliminated was Diesel back then. Just like back then. Just like Diesel, just like Shawn Michaels, just like Diesel back then, just like Hulk Hogan back in 1990-91, he is a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. No one's ever done that before, besides Hulk Hogan. Well, here's 1997. Crush was the first one to be who drew number 1, but never got far. But Stone Cold Steve Austin drew number 5, and he also eliminated 10 wrestlers. That's a new record. Nobody's ever done that before. You know, he eliminated first as Phineas, Bart Gunn, Jake Roberts, Owen Hart, Mark Mero, Savio Vega, Jesse James, and Bret Hart from Vader and The Undertaker. He was number 5. No one ever made that far, but he did. You know, Mick Foley, who played Cactus Jack, drew number 1. But Stone Cold Steve Austin also did what Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan did, won the Royal Rumble 2 times. He eliminated 7 wrestlers back then. Well, he didn't break his own records in eliminating wrestlers, but he did. Two times in a row. Well, Vince McMahon even entered himself in the Royal Rumble. He eliminated, he drew number 2 and also won. Well, too bad he didn't break Bob Backlund's record. Anyway, Stone Cold Steve Austin still won the number 1 contendership back then in 1999. If Vince McMahon eliminated him, when he does realize if he wasn't going to face the challenger at the WWF title, the previous winner will have to take his place, and that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he won, and he took the number 1 contendership for it. That's what you should think about that before next time they think. Well, I'm not going to bore you out details about that. But The Rock drew number 24, and he also won the Royal Rumble. Besides, Bob Backlund was the longest Royal Rumble winner who broke Ric Flair's record in 1993. Yep. This is Royal Rumble 2001. And guess what? No wrestler has ever done this before. Win the three-time Royal Rumble winner, and that was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He won it 3 times. And guess what? Kane broke Stone Cold Steve Austin's record of eliminating 11 wrestlers. Well, it's 2002 now. Well, Triple H won 2002. Wonder if you guys are tired right now. Nah, I can't get bored of that one. Still bored. I wonder if you guys are tired right now. Right now I'm in Royal Rumble 2005. Didn't care about who won that one. Well, Rey Mysterio drew number 2. And guess what? He broke Bob Backlund's record of 1 minute and 2 seconds. Shawn Michaels was the first person to drew number 1, but he only got to 38 seconds. Part of me kind of thought he actually did to break Bob Backlund's record. Yep, Rey Mysterio broke Bob Backlund's record. Yeah, I'm bored with that one. It's hard to read everyone. You know, Chris Bennett was the first. Yeah, guess what? Chris Bennett was just like Shawn Michaels. He was the first person to drew number 1 and win after second one. No one has ever done that except Shawn Michaels in 1995 Royal Rumble. Yeah, well, you guys are tired for that one. Yep, Rey Mysterio beat Bob Backlund's record. He drew number 2 and beat Bob Backlund's record in that one. ...2018, Daniel Bryan broke the record in 2000... ...broke Rey Mysterio's record in 2018. Can you believe that? 2018, he actually broken Rey Mysterio's record. Records are always meant to be broken. Just have to wait for the right time to break it. You know, that's really a tough game. Long game, isn't it? Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Even Daniel Bryan broke that record in 2018. But, like I said, I could be wrong. But Rey Mysterio broke Bob Backlund's record in 2018. In 2005 or 6, I have no idea what year that was again. But okay, this is where we part. I'm Bobby Cinema. I'm going to wish you guys goodbye and good night.